Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I really just wanted to sit down and talk. I did this before with another topic and it was about relationships, and I actually got a lot of good feedback from that video. So I don't know, I just wanted to sit down and really talk just about different topics once in a while, things that I can kind of give advice from, because obviously I've been through these things as well. So today what I want to talk about is just self-care and self-love, because I just feel like with everything that goes on in our life, it's sometimes hard to sit back and just remember that everything will be okay. You know, life is really hard, really, really hard. We go through so much stuff and it's hard to get through them if you have no help, or you're feeling alone, or you just don't know how to move on. This video is gonna be all over the place because my thoughts are everywhere right now. So the reason why I really thought about making this video is because I watched the new season of 13 Reasons Why, and I'm a little bit late. I watched the first season obviously when it came out, but the second season I just finished watching it. And if any of you guys watched it, the last episode was so crazy. That touched my soul. It's just it was so sad and it's so real. It was so realistic. So if any of you guys watching this haven't watched the show, I definitely recommend it. So I'm going to kind of give you a background of the show if you haven't watched it. So basically it's a girl who commits suicide and she leaves these tapes, and she basically, in each tape there's a reason why she committed suicide, and it's about a person in her life. Each tape is about a person in her life, and it's crazy. Fast forward to the last episode of season 2, there's this one kid that gets bullied really bad. Obviously he's not innocent, no one's innocent. We all do fucked up things, whether we're being the bully or if we're just being bullied. No one's innocent, we all do fucked up shit. It's normal. We're all human, right? So obviously he did fucked up shit to the girl that, committed suicide, but, he's really a nice kid. You can tell, he's trying to change and, get on a better path, and, still he just keeps getting bullied and bullied and bullied. And there's this one group of kids that just take it way too far. And the scene in in the show really messed with my freaking head. It's the bathroom scene where, they literally just beat the shit out of him and do some other crazy things that when I saw it, I was just like, what the hell? This happens. This is not just on a show. this shit happens. And it's so freaking sad. And literally when I'm watching that show, that whole last episode, I'm sobbing, crying. Miguel's looking at me it was obviously it was sad, but he was looking at me girl, why are you crying? But it's just, I don't know, it's just because as a kid and even as an adult, as right now, we always go through shit that we're scared to tell someone. And the specific character that's getting bullied, his parents consistently ask are you okay? Are you okay? And he says, yeah, I'm fine, everything's good, making it seem like everything's perfect in his life, to his parents at least. And it's just sad because it hit home to me, because it's we always, not necessarily to that extent, obviously, I've never, that has never happened to me, but I'm just saying in general, everyone gets bullied, everyone, you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever met someone that, you always get picked on by somebody through either elementary school, middle school, high school, whatever it is, but when someone asks, "Are you okay?" we always say, "Yes, I'm good. Everything's fine." But we're not. Like, we're not. And it's just so sad, and it's so freaking sad because it's like, why are we scared to tell people we're not okay? Like, I don't know, I guess for me, it's like, you almost don't want to worry these people. You don't want to, you're embarrassed. But it's like, looking back, it's just like, why? Like, what if, you know what I mean? What if something else happened and I wasn't strong enough to get through that? Because not everyone is strong enough to get through the stuff that they're going through. Um, it's just crazy, and I get it because, for instance, this is not like a crazy example. I have worse, but I'm just gonna give you one. So I went to college, right? Because obviously, getting out of high school, that's kind of what you do, right? That's what you're supposed to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. Like every other kid that graduates from high school, like who really knows what they're gonna do? Everyone thinks they know, and then when they actually do it, they're like, what the fuck was I thinking? You know? But anyways, I didn't know, but I always knew I had to go to college because of my parents and my family and everyone else. Like, you have to go. If you don't go, you're basically gonna be a loser. To be honest, you know what I mean? If you don't go to school, you're not gonna do anything with your life. So, all that pressure, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I ended up taking a major, whatever, that, I do like, but is it something I'm passionate about? No. But I did it, whatever. I struggled so much my first year, like so freaking much, because high school didn't prepare me for anything, especially the high school that I went to didn't prepare me for anything, you know? So I was like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't study in high school. I didn't do homework in high school. Like, if we didn't want to do it, we just didn't do it. And I still passed, you know? Like, high school was kind of a joke. But anyway, so I wasn't, they didn't prepare me. So when I went to high school, I was like, what the? Like, I have to study? Like, I have to do homework every day? Like, this is crazy. Like, I wasn't prepared for it whatsoever. And I went through, like, a lot of, like, stress and even depression, like, literally. I would cry, like, every night. Every freaking night. I'm not being dramatic because I'm like, I wasn't happy. This is not what I wanted to do. I'm feeling pressure from my parents, from just, like, everyone, like, just, it was hard. It was really, really hard. I had to get adjusted to it. After the first year, I did pretty well in college. I did good my first year too, but it was just a struggle, from going to not doing anything to doing everything. Because college is no joke, especially the college I went to. Like, it was not a bullshit college. Like, you had to get shit done. But anyway, so yeah, I went, like, I went through depression because it's like every day I was like, this is not what I want to do. Like, why am I doing it? I'm only doing it to make people happy. And, like, my parents paid for my school. So I was like, if I don't pass and they pay for my school, like, I felt bad, It was like, I have to do this. Like, I can't, like, let them down. I felt like I wasn't good enough, you know what I mean? Like, and it's easy. I was 18, just getting out of high school. Like, I'm still a kid. Like, you're a kid at 18. You're not, just because you're an adult to the state. Like, you're still a kid. You don't know anything. You know what I mean? So, it was really hard. So, I don't like to get too personal with my life, but I'm just, kind of giving examples of things, kind of what I went through, just because I know that, everyone else goes through their shit. Everyone's going through something. Like, everyone in this world is going through something. Worse than others, but everyone goes through something. So, fast forward, and then every year in freaking college, I went through something, like, drastic. Then after my sophomore year of college, I lost my grandmother. And she was like, second mother to me. And trying to take it easy and slow because I do not want to cry. But it's okay to cry. But I'm trying to tell a story without crying. Okay. I never experienced death in my family. You know, you hear people dying, but it never hit home. Okay, so it never hit home for me. You know? I never experienced someone super close to me. Like, she was literally my second mom. I think it's because, you know, my mom and her were so close. I obviously became close to her. So, it hit me hard. It never gets better. You just learn not to cry about it every day. Basically. You know? So, just remember, tell everybody that you love them. And never be too busy to hang out with people. Make time for the people that you love, because you literally never know when it's their time. It was just a lot. So, and I never told people, well, obviously they know now, but I never told people when I was going through all that I was hurt. You know, like, and I was going through it. You know, and it's just like, it's just a lot. Fast forward, my junior year is over, I go to my senior year. Senior year, my uncle passes away, my mom's brother. So first it was my mom's mother, then it was her brother a year and a half later. In the mix of my senior year, the most important year of college, you know, I'm in a class where, like, there was this one class that it was like the hardest class in my major. Everybody would talk about it because it was this freaking professor, and everyone was like, you know, so I was already so nervous, and it was a hard class, and I'm like, oh my god, it was either, if I don't pass this class, I am not getting my degree. I have to take another class in the summer or the next semester, and I did not want to do that. I wanted to graduate on time. So in the mix of all of this happening, me studying I literally was studying for my freaking midterm while I'm in the hospital because my uncle was dying. You know, it's just a lot that I went through. And I had to be the strong one, obviously, for my mom. But where I'm going with this is that we often go through so much in life, and we're like almost scared to tell someone we're not okay. You know? Some people just want to bottle it in. Some people can't handle it. You know, obviously it was hard for me, really, really hard, but I got through it. Some people can't go through it. The whole reason for me telling you these stories, and that's just not it. There's other shit I've been through, but it's way too personal, and I don't want to, you know, really talk about it. Just for me, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And like, it's okay to say you're not okay. Like, it's okay. Things will get better. You know what I mean? Things will get better. Okay. So once I graduate college, like any kid, because to me, you're still a kid. I don't know. I just like, like I don't know. You're supposedly an adult, but you're still so young. I graduated at 22. I still didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my degree, and I was stressing out like what I'm gonna do. What job am I gonna find out? I meant find. What job am I gonna find? It was a lot. It's stressful graduating for college. Every college kid can tell you. It's super hard finding a job because everyone is trying to find a job at the same time. So it's hard. So, literally, what was the next step of me graduating with my bachelor's? I had to move on and get my master's, right? That was another thing that was stressing me out. Everyone told me, now you gotta get your master's because without, with just your bachelor's, you're not gonna get a good job. It's just pressure after pressure after pressure. And it's like, I don't know. I was like, what the hell? Like, this is never ending. And I hate school. So anybody that goes on and does their master's and get their doctorate, it's like, kudos to you, because I freaking hate school. Like, I hate it. Everybody knows that. I freaking hate it. So the fact that I got my bachelor's degree, I was just like, yes, like I did it. And then now I gotta move on and do another 2 years. It's gonna be harder. Like, what? I was stressing out. But I was like, all right, I gotta get it. I did everything I had to do. I got accepted to the master's program and everything like that. But I literally, again, I freaking cried myself to sleep literally every freaking night. Because I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I already freaking did 4 years that I didn't want to do. Now I gotta do 2 more. And I'm like, in my heart, I knew this is not what I want to do in life. And I'm just doing it because everyone's telling me I have to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not wasting my life, and I'm not wasting all this money because my parents told me, we paid for your bachelor's, you're on your own when you're master's, And master's is no joke, it's expensive. So I was like, why am I gonna waste all this time? Why am I gonna waste all this money for something I know I don't want to do? I don't. It's not what I wanted to do, and I was stressing about it. And I remember one night I was crying. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. Miguel hears me crying, and he's like, what's wrong? Like, he freaked out because he's like, what the heck, because I'm crying in the middle of the night. And I just tell him, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to do it. And I'm telling him everything, and he's like, well then, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? For the first time, I knew. I was like, my passion is makeup. This is what I love to do. At this time I was doing, I started to do clients, and, I've been doing my makeup forever, and this whole YouTube thing, and I love it, and all this crap, and I'm like, that's what I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do, but this is what I love to do, And I'm like, I somehow want to make this my job, my job. So, I had a job at the time working in our corporate office, and I hated it. I quit. So it was actually, I haven't quit yet, but I was looking for other jobs at my current job. And then I was like, you know what? Because I applied to Sephora 3 years before that, and I obviously didn't get it. And then I was like, you know what? I remember the girl that was working at the corporate office, she was an intern. And she was saying oh, I'm trying to get a job at the Tarte, an internship at the Tarte headquarters in New York. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool. I would love to do that. So I was literally online looking for stuff what can I do, and in the beauty industry, and everything that they were looking for was marketing and all this stuff. And I didn't go to school for that, and that honestly doesn't interest me. I want to play with makeup. I want nothing else. That's all I want to do. I want to have to deal with marketing or just anything, sales, anything like that. That was just no, I don't want to do that. So I went to Sephora again, and they had an opening for a makeup artist and a cashier. So I applied to both. I knew I wasn't going to I kind of knew I wasn't gonna get the whole makeup artist because I had no experience with them. Besides, I liked doing my own makeup. You know what I mean? So I applied anyway to both jobs. They actually ended up calling me back for the cashier um, job. So I got that, whatever. I quit my corporate job, started working for Sephora. And, you know, at first I was like, oh my God, this is like, I'm working at Sephora. Like, Sephora, this is a big freaking deal. Fast forward, like, you know, I would go to work every day with my makeup. You have to go to work every day with your makeup done, but I did like crazy, like artistic makeup. And every time I went to work, everybody was like, oh my God, like your makeup is so beautiful. Like, you know, I catch so many people's attention that even my manager was, I told her, I was like, I want to become a makeup artist. Like, that's my goal here, you know. And before I got there, it was like hard to become, like, go from a cashier to become a makeup artist. Like, it wasn't easy. One girl told me it took her years to become a makeup artist, you know. So anyways, she saw it, and then I guess she liked what I did, and she got me with the training to be a makeup artist, and I switched into color, that's what they call it, in like 3 months of being there. And then I got my certification all in less than a year. I did all that. But Sephora wasn't what you think it all is. And that's like another story time video, but it just wasn't. So I wasn't happy there. It wasn't what I really wanted to do. But, you know, I was getting clientele from there. You know, people working there, I would get clients from home. Like, the word was getting around. Like, I'm getting more clients now. But I stopped working there. I just wasn't happy. And, you know, I've been doing YouTube. And I haven't been consistent. I was consistent for, like, a few months and did videos, like, every week. But this is kind of what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And I want to take it more serious. And I want to be more consistent and whatever and all this crap, but I want to make makeup my job. This is my passion. I freaking love it. Anytime I'm doing clients or my own makeup, like, it's never a job to me. I'm not like, oh, I have to do makeup. Like, I never feel that way. Never. So this is what I want to do in life, right? But it took me time to know that. So what I'm saying, whatever you're going through, if you're not happy in life, everything takes time to, you have to go through the struggle and like not know what the hell you're gonna do in life. You have to go through all this shit in life to like finally get to the place that you've been wanting to be and supposed to be, you know. It's just a lot. Everybody goes through so much. And I've been reading this book and I've been telling everybody about it, and they're probably so annoyed with it, but it's called The Supple Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And you guys have to read that book because it just opens your mind. You know what I mean? It just makes you realize things that you're doing wrong. And you're like, damn, that's me. Like, you know what I mean? But it's okay to be wrong and it's okay to fail, because if you only succeeded in life and everything was perfect in life, you learn nothing. Through your failures and through the hardships and everything that you go through, that's how you learn. That is how you learn. And you don't make it in one day. And I have to keep telling me this, you know, because just because you try something the first time, you're not going to succeed. That's just reality. You know, you have to work your ass off, and then later on, things will come. So I just want everyone to just remember that, like, it's okay. Where you are in life right now does not define you, and you won't stay in this place. No matter how low you are, I've been through so much stuff, and people have gone through worse than me. You know what I mean? And you just have to remember that, like, everything will be okay. And I know right now, what you're going through, you might think that you're not gonna get over it, and nothing is gonna be okay, and you're just gonna stay like this forever. But no, you're not. Like, you're not. And I know it's hard to believe right now because I was in that place many a times where I thought, like, it will never be okay. Like, this is just going to be my life forever and I'm going to be miserable. But no, you're the one that changes your life. There's always someone going through something worse than you. That doesn't mean what you're going through doesn't mean anything. You have to feel your emotions. If you're sad, you're mad, let it out. It's healthy to let your emotions out, you know? But go through your emotions and then get the fuck back up and do what you gotta do. Just freaking do it. Just do whatever you just do whatever that is gonna make you happy. Do not worry about anybody else. That was my freaking struggle, and I had to come to a realization that no one's living your life but you. You can't live your life for anybody else on this earth. It's you. You need to do what makes you happy, regardless what anybody says. But I know there's different things that we all go through, you know, people's health, you know, your job, losing a job, school is hard, relationships are hard. We all go through all of this. Everybody goes through this, you know, but like I said, go through all the emotions. Let yourself go through them. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry. Like, it's okay to go through all that. But don't let it linger. Don't be sad and angry and depressed for more than, I'm going to say, more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks, get your shit together. Easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But it's like, you just gotta, that's how I got out of my whole depression, stressed out situation. Like, I was just like, why am I gonna sit here every day and be sad and do nothing about what I want to change in my life? You know what I mean? Sit there and not do anything. You're not changing your life. You're not changing the situation. You're letting it go on for longer by not doing anything, about sitting there being upset about it. And you know, and it's just like, you have to do something about it. It starts with you. And you know, if you need help from someone, it's okay to ask for help too. It's okay. Like, everyone needs a friend, you know, family, whatever. Just, it's okay to ask for help too. And it's okay to tell people that, like, you're going through something and you can't handle it and you need help. And, like, that is okay too. And I know it's hard and sometimes it's embarrassing. And, like, for parents too, like, please check on your kids. And, like, even when they say it's okay, don't believe them. I was scared as a kid, you know, to tell my parents, like, something was wrong because I was scared to get in trouble, or, like, scared that the kids were gonna make fun of me or something. You know what I mean? We're always scared of something, but try not to be scared. I know, because, like, when, you know, I've grown up and I look back and I'm like, that is so dumb. Why didn't I say anything? You know? So just think about it. When you grow up, you're gonna be like, damn, that was stupid. So just try to do it. And I know it's hard, but try it. And anybody in a relationship going through something where, you know, you guys broken up and you can't handle it and you think your world is over, and it's fine. What's meant to be is meant to be. So don't think that your relationship defines you. It's okay. You'll get through it. Like I said, give yourself 2 weeks for downtime to feel your emotions and get up and figure it out. And another thing too, do things for yourself. You know what I mean? Just keep yourself busy. The more busy you are, the more you can free your mind of what you're constantly thinking about, the negative thoughts that you're thinking about. You can think about something more positive because you're doing things for yourself. Whether that's, you know, reading a book or freaking going for a walk or going shopping or hanging out with friends. Like, keep yourself busy. And honestly, by doing that, this is so crazy, but like, this has happened to so many people that I know. Like, the hard shit that we go through, like the moments where we think it will never get better, the moment we start doing things for ourselves is when you find your passion. It's so crazy, you know, because you start to try new things. So it's okay if you right now don't know what you want to do in life. You'll figure it out. You will. Trust me, you will. But don't give up. Like I said, everything will be okay. And I know it doesn't seem like right now it will be okay because you're going through it. But it's okay. I know this video was like all over the place and things like that because I had like just thoughts jumping back and forth. But this video was just, you know, to help people just realize that things would get better in time. And I'm not saying like, because like I said, like a death, like it never does get better, but you will learn how to live with what you're going through, you know. And although that situation is never gonna get better, something else will get better because of that situation. Don't suffer alone. Don't suffer alone. Please, that even if it's your mom, your dad, your freaking sibling, anybody, a stranger that you want to confide in because you have no one else, just talk to someone. Because going through all that stuff alone can really do something to you. And it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy at all. So it's okay. Like, it'll be okay. And just know that something good is gonna come from this, and things are gonna get better. It does take time, but everything takes time, you know. But your life is precious, and someone does love you. Even if you think that someone doesn't, someone loves you. Trust me. You know, everybody gets busy in their own day-to-day life and they forget to check on other people, but we all need to do better with that too. We need to check on everyone that we love and just make sure everyone's okay, because you never know what people are going through, because they don't want to tell you, they don't want to be a bother, they don't want to stress you out, they don't want to worry you. But just check on everyone, like make sure everyone's okay. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for listening to my rant and me getting emotional. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.